Welcome back to Behind the Short. I'm your host, Wesley Malott, and today we're going to talk about sound design. Going into the film, I knew that sound would play an integral part in the final product. So, me and the sound recordist Andrea took great care in the sounds that we would capture on set. He and I discussed in great detail how to capture clean dialogue, the Foley sounds that we needed, and any ambiance tracks that we needed. You mad, bro? You mad, bro? I'm mad. I'm real mad. I'm real mad. So on set, we experienced some technical difficulties where, for some reason, we were getting some static in the mic. So rather than delay our shoot to try to figure out what was going on with the sound, I went ahead and got some close-up shots out of the way, while our sound recordist Andrea troubleshooted with the sound recorder. So basically what we got on set was what you would call either like MOS, or we just recorded the sound with the camera rather than with the sound recorder. So you get something that kind of sounds like this. I don't know if you can hear that, but it doesn't sound very good. Once we were able to get the sound fixed, then we had our sound recordist Andrea go over and get Foley sounds. He captured anything that would make a sound, such as Brandon hitting the brake, Brandon hitting the clutch, Brandon hitting the gas, Brandon shifting into each of the gears. And then we get something that sounds a little better. Sounds like this. So it's better, right? To add a little more energy and to create that sort of Edgar Wright type smash zoom like he does, I added these whoosh sounds and then EQ'd them, so then we get something that's a little more energetic. It sounds like this. Hear the difference that makes? So then for the next shot, we needed the car revving, and we needed like a powerful rev. So that's also one of the Foley sounds that Andrea got on set that day. So then we get something that sounds more like this. And then we needed a whoosh sound on that smash zoom, so we get this. And this is what the sound sounds like with everything in play. So for this next part, this is what it sounds like naturally, without any post-processing done at all. You get something that sounds like this.
Complete stop.
Hear that? Not very eventful, right? That's what is right out of camera, but then we add a little, we take the sound from the sound recorder and we add a little bit of post-processing and we get this. So we're still not quite there, right? We need something to kind of sell Brandon's car a little bit better. So we added a rev sound as he enters frame. So it sounds more like this. And of course it needs to idle there, so we added an idle there towards the end so it tapers off. Hear that? And then of course it still is missing a little bit of something, so we decided to go with police sirens because that makes sense for a police car chase. So we just added a little siren and then did a little panning from left to right. So it pans from the left channel as it's out of frame to the center channel as it enters the middle of the frame. So then we have the full scene that sounds like this.
Stop.
And for the interior dialogue, all we did was take what we recorded on set and then layered in the car idling underneath, which is really simple. So this is what you get just naturally.
Ford, what are you doing?
Right and left again.
We're losing this.
Hey, just because we enforce law doesn't mean we have to go crazy.
Go!
So then we layer in our car idling.
Stop.
Ford, what are you doing?
Right and left again.
We're losing this.
Hey, just because we enforce law doesn't mean we have to go crazy.
Go!
It sounds like that. So, we're forgetting one last step, the police siren.
Ford, what are you doing?
Right and left again.
We're losing this.
Hey, just because we enforce law doesn't mean we have to go crazy.
Go!
That's going to do it for this week's edition of Behind the Short. Be sure to give us a subscribe to check out more of our stuffs. Stuff.